Hi, I'm Jenna.
I'm Star.
I'm Shannon, and we're here to talk about exploitation today. So I want to think that the statistics are super important to understand about exploitation. We know 1 in 5 people over the age of 70 have fallen victim to a scam or exploitation in the last year. 20% of people have fallen victim to a scam or been exploited in the last year.
That's pretty amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And the average amount of money that is scammed by someone who's a stranger to you is $17,500.
You know, my experience in working with clients is that oftentimes they're so embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
They're so upset and embarrassed that they're either just don't ever tell anybody, which is absolutely not the thing to do. And it's sad to see that it doesn't matter how educated you are, you can still get scammed.
Right.
And in fact, Shannon's done a lot of research on the exploitable brain and what happens to your brain as you get older. I'd love for you to talk about that.
Yeah, and I think the thing to remember is that the average number of times that a person is exploited is 7.
Shocking.
7 times.
Shocking.
Right? So they get exploited again, they get exploited again. And that's because of a thinning of the cortical insula in the brain that we often see with people as they get older. The thinning of the cortical insula causes this problem of understanding the difference between the truth and a lie and understanding the risks of a particular transaction. So for example, you might say to yourself, well, I'm gonna get $1 million. All I have to do is write a check for $2,500. And so that assessment of risk with this thinning of the cortical insula is very much disappeared for people who are exploited.
So with all that being said, how do we manage or prevent exploitation from occurring? So in Florida, again, we're very lucky. We've got great protections in place. We have laws that have been created where we can petition the court and seek an exploitation injunction to, potentially stop the bleed or recover something that has been taken. And we also have resources like STAR who can give community-based information and counsel to make sure that where you're going is somewhere that you're comfortable with, where your family is comfortable with. And I think then finally, having a great estate plan in place and making sure that you have your helpers in place during your lifetime to be able to assist if and when the need arises.
Yeah, and I would say that, trust-based planning gives us a lot of tools where we can actually access assets and freeze them down if there is a trust-based plan. There's also some apps. We like to use an app called the Careful app with 2 L's, Careful with 2 L's, where you can actually monitor assets without having your family members be able to freeze your assets. They just get an alert when you've made a bad transaction. So there's lots of options available.
Those are important things. And the other thing is just really basic. I tell families, please don't leave your bank statements and your credit cards out on your dresser. You might have people coming in and out of the house helping you, or even some house maintenance. If they want to, they could just pick up that information. So be sensible about the most obvious things you can do, and then look to attorneys like Shannon and Jenna who can help you set up a trust and help put some of those protections in place. Because look at the numbers.
I know.
The chances are pretty good that someone's going to attempt to exploit or scam you.
Yes. All right, thanks guys. This is Shannon, Jenna, and Star talking exploitation. Take care.